Hi, welcome back to our talk on the power of reading. I'm John Patrick Hickey, and we talked about learning with books, and I mentioned there that there was a mountain of material that's available that you can learn from, that you can get any kind of information that you want. And the great thing with this mountain of material that's out there is most of it is accessible to you for free. I have a tablet, and I use Kindle, and I have hundreds and hundreds of books, all in my Kindle. It's wonderful. I tell you many times, I'm an avid reader. It used to be when we would go on trips, I would have a bag just for books. I actually toted a bag full of books with me wherever I went because they were important books. They're things that I was going to use. Even if I was on vacation, I didn't stop reading or studying. So these were all things I needed. Now I can bring it down to a tablet. Actually, I can access it all through my phone. I only use the tablet because the screen's bigger. But I can get it all right through my phone. It's a marvelous thing that we have in this technology. Ben Franklin would give up a meal in order to save the money that he could buy a book. And then he'd read that book, he'd study that book, and then he'd sell that book so he could buy another book. His library was something that he could put into a bag and carry with him from one town to another. But it was always a small library, where today we have access to literally hundreds and hundreds of books. Not counting the books I have in my Kindle. My wife and I are book addicts. I mean, we buy books all the time. We go to used bookstores. I like old books. And we go to used bookstores and we buy volumes and volumes of books. And it's through all of these books that we can do so much research and study. And it's a marvelous thing that we have through this. So if you're interested in a particular line of interest, do searches, go to Kindle. Matter of fact, a lot of the books that I have on Kindle, I got there for free. There's a lot of books, especially older books, that you can get from Kindle for free. And this doesn't matter if you're into fiction, nonfiction, science fiction, history, biographies, whatever. It's all out there. It's all there available for you. So I encourage you to access this wonderful wealth of material that is there for you to read, to study, and to learn from, and to grow from. Now, I talk a lot about the difference between fiction, nonfiction, and we're going to start breaking that down of what exactly the difference is and the purpose of each in your reading diet, so to speak. And we'll do that in our next talk. But for now, for the Growth Center, this is John Patrick Hickey, and I do want to encourage you to live your purpose and change your world.